Tom.
I'm 16 and I'm fed up with school and exams. I'd like to leave now and get a job, any job. I want to earn some money, but my mum and dad say that I can't leave school. They think I'll regret it later, but I don't think I will.
Abby.
I'm a student in my last year at university. I've got debts of nearly £25,000. I'm going to study hard for my exams because I hope to get a well-paid job. I hate owing so much money. I'm going for an interview next Friday. Wish me luck.
Kelly.
I'm a paramedic. I love my job, but it's very stressful. I'm looking forward to having a good break. We're going to Spain this summer. I'm planning to do nothing but read on the beach for 2 whole weeks.
Martin.
I work in IT. There's nothing I don't know about computers, but I need a change. I'm thinking of applying for another job with a company in New York. I saw it advertised online, and it looks like the job for me. I'd love to work there for a couple of years.
Alison.
I've got 3 kids under 7, and my husband works abroad a lot of the time. I enjoy looking after the kids, but I'd love to travel too. Sometimes I get fed up with staying at home all day. I'm looking forward to going back to work in a year or 2.
Bill.
I'm a retired newsagent, and I didn't have a day off for 40 years. Now I like sleeping late and planning holidays on the internet for me and my wife. I'm pretty good at using a computer. We're going on holiday to Tuscany next year, so I'm going to do an evening course in Italian.
My dreams for the future.
Hello everyone. My name's Susanna, Susie for short. I'm 20 years old. At the moment, I'm in my 2nd year at art school, and I often dream about my future. I have big plans, and I'd like to tell you a bit about them. My most immediate plans are holiday plans. I'm going to visit my brother, who's working in Australia. My mother and I are going to spend Christmas with him in the summer sun. I'm very excited about that. When I return, I need to make a final decision about which course to study next year. I'm still not sure. I'm thinking of doing either fashion design or landscape design. It's difficult because I'm interested in both clothes and gardens. If I choose landscape, I'd like to work with my friend Jasper. He's brilliant with gardens, and we've already worked on 2 together. It was great fun, and we get on very well. In 5 or 10 years' time, I would like to have my own business and work for myself like my father. He has his own building business. Perhaps I'll do a business course after I finish art school. Of course, one day I hope to marry and have children. Ideally before I'm 30, but I can't plan when I'll meet the right person, and I haven't got a boyfriend at the moment. In my dreams, I see myself at 40 running a successful gardening company with about 20 employees. I'll design beautiful gardens for beautiful people. I'll have a beautiful house, 2 beautiful children, and, of course, a husband who's as successful as I am. Who knows? It could even be Jasper.
The 20-somethings. Leo, aged 28.
I had a real shock the other day. My little nephew, he's 6, said to me, "Uncle Leo, when you were a little boy, did they have telephones?" I couldn't believe it. I said, "Of course we had telephones. How old do you think I am?" Then he said, "But did you have mobile phones?" And I thought, did we? I can't remember life without mobile phones, but in fact, I think I was about 8 when my dad got one. "Yeah," I said, "when I was 8. "Aha," said my nephew, "I knew it. You are old." I didn't like hearing that. I'm 28, and I don't feel grown up at all. I have a great life, a good job, lots of friends. I go out with them most nights. I go to the gym every morning. I'm going to buy a flat by the river next year. Maybe when I'm in my 30s, I'll get married and start a family.
Elsa, aged 26.
I finished university and I started training to be a lawyer. I was earning good money, and in many ways I had a good life, but the more I studied law, the more I hated it. I was bored and miserable. So I decided to give it all up and go travelling. I was away for a year. I went to Australia, New Zealand, North and South America. It was fantastic, but then I arrived back home. I was now 24 and with no money, no job, and nowhere to live. I moved back with Mum and Dad. They're wonderful. They don't make me pay rent, but oh dear, it's like being a little girl again. At the moment, I'm working as a waitress, just to make a bit of money. And my dad keeps asking, when are you going to find a real job? And Mum says, when I was your age, I was married with 2 children. Married with kids? I don't feel old enough for that. I've got a boyfriend, but we're not thinking of getting married. Maybe I'll train to be a teacher. Now that's a real job.
Dan, aged 24.
When I left home at 18, I thought that was it. Goodbye, Mum and Dad. Now, 6 years later, I'm back. My college days were great. I worked hard and played hard, but I left with huge debts, over £15,000. I thought, no problem, I'll just get a job and pay it back. I moved into a flat with some friends and I was lucky. I got a job pretty quickly. But I want to be a journalist, and the only way is to begin at the bottom. I'm a very junior reporter for a small local newspaper. I love working there, but I only earn £16,000 a year. I couldn't afford the rent for the flat, so here I am, back with Mum and Dad. They call us the boomerang kids. You know, kids who grow up, leave home, and then move back again. Lots of my friends are doing the same. My girlfriend is back with her mum too. One day we're hoping to marry and get a place of our own, but that probably won't be for a few years. You can't grow up when you're still at home with your parents. I'm fed up.